Welcome back to Soccer Gaming, and welcome back to the Kansas Jayhawk Dynasty Rebuild. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on UCF, coming off two big losses for Kansas. We do have our quarterback back in Jalen Daniels. Hopefully that can kind of turn the tide against the UCF Knights and help us win in conference. So if you guys would like to watch that, stick around. So let's take a look at who we're going to be playing in the UCF Knights and make sure that we can take care of business here, because we got to get back in the winning column in the Big 12. It's not looking good for us right now, so we got to make sure that we kind of turn the ship around. If we lose 3 in a row, we're going to be in a lot of trouble going forward in recruiting, contract negotiations, all that stuff. So a win here is big. So looking at the UCF Knights coming in at 4-4. In the conference and 6-5 overall. Their quarterback's pretty good. They're pretty quick. Not great necessarily in the overall. Like, he's pretty mid, but 88 speed's really good. Kind of reminds me of what we have in our quarterbacks with Isaiah and with Jalen Daniels, both of which have 88 speed. Halfback wise, not great. 83 is not bad, but not good. Also 88 speed from a running back's not great. Yeah, their wide receivers, not really anything great. They got one guy that's a 90 speed. 83 overall is not amazing. I'd say pretty average, but let's be honest with you. The wide receivers this year have been kind of weird, as far as Kansas State didn't have great wide receivers and they still torched us. We've had teams where wide receivers aren't good, but we've gotten torched. So this isn't going to be easy. We got to make sure that we pay attention and just don't get beat, really. Tight end is actually pretty good, pretty average, or pretty mid. I'd say pretty mid, close to being above average. 82 speed's pretty good there as well. Left tackle, not good at all. Left guards, pretty mid. Center, pretty mid. Right guard's okay, and right tackle, not very good either. So the left tackle and right tackle are going to be the points where we can hopefully get some sacks. And just so you know it, we have John there on the right side, so we shouldn't have a problem there getting around their tackles and getting some sacks on this offensive line. Defensively, they're not bad. Probably better defensively than they are offensively. Left end's pretty good, 88 overall and 84 speed. Right end is an 83. Defensive tackle, 86, pretty darn good. Then we go to linebackers, where they have an elite linebacker in Andrew Harris, 88 speed there for him as well. Middle linebacker, not great, right? Outside linebacker, not great, but their two corners are very, very, very good. Free safety is okay, but he has 95 speed, so he's going to cover a lot of ground really quickly. And then their strong safety, not very good. Their kicker, pretty darn good, 94 kick power there for him, 83 overall. So their defense is definitely better than their offense, but hopefully our defense could do enough to kind of counter their good defense. If we can get sacks on the quarterback, get interceptions, could put our offense in good scoring situations, then we're going to stand a better chance at winning this one. But honestly, at this point, we just got to do our business. We got to do our thing. We got to just do our thing, really. We've kind of got away from what got us here, and that's fine. Like, we've had to kind of change because we've been down, really, but that is not our game. So we got to make sure we get off to a good start and kind of be able to run ourselves into the end zone and run out the clock is really how we're going to win games offensively. Defensively, we've really struggled lately, and hopefully we could right the ship here against UCF away from Lawrence. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, we're still ranked. Let's try to hold on to that ranking here as we kick this one off to UCF to start the game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. And this.
All right, let's get her done, defense.
Guys over the middle of the field that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They'll rip off 8 on that.
All right, 3rd and 2. Don't get beat deep. Do not get beat deep. Ooh, what a good play.
He steps out of back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Oh my goodness. What a dot.
He will step out.
What a dot.
3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable.
There he is. John.
Ball play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play.
Get him, John. Woo! John's getting after it.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback, that defender's right in your face.
There it is. Let's go. Finally, defense showing up. All right, offense, your turn.
Right around the 20.
Jalen is back.
Headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come
Missed
by.
last week with the injuries. Back in it today, though.
Jesse just loved to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to.
From the gun, wants to pass.
There it is.
Finds his tight end.
Well done.
He's going to have enough. This offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Escapes trouble.
Damn. He tried.
Feels the heat coming in. It burns him up.
Offense struggles again.
Dude, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Buys a little time.
Really? Damn it. Got my way.
Gets to him down, goes into the lead.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
There you go. That worked. I like that.
Business mode mindset.
You got to submit like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize more.
There we go. Good catch. Cavier.
Tremendous awareness.
Soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Don't take too many hits, Jalen. You just got back from injury. Struggling, man. Our offense has just been struggling.
Defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
The best I can possibly kick it. I don't know if it's enough. It is. Let's go. 56 yards.
What a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let him stroke it through the upright.
From the gun, wants to pass.
There we go. That'll work. Good job, John.
Quarterback is sacked at the 41.
My boy, John.
Linebacker. It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Thought he had it.
Dang.
Couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Almost. I look like I had distance. If he would have been online. Looks like I had the distance.
Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him.
And
No.
he
Wow. Just like that.
trying to take it back.
Free points. There you go.
He's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Knights. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to.
Bad read.
Breaks on the football,
Bad read.
takes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
All right, offense, you got to be better than this. You're not going to win games in the Big 12 playing average.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Slips a tackle. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got.
There we go, Jalen.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 40.
Take that. We'll take that for sure.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35.
Oh, Stewart! Let's go! Stewart, another big play. This guy is different.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator.
The way he plays is different. He's huge. Biggest run we've had all season long.
People trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous.
That's wild. There it is. Get in there.
He takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised.
Points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
Dang. Just can't do it. Can't do it defensively man-to-man. That's all there is to it. I just can't do it.
And where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide. And
Damn. Wow. What a play.
Big play. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure.
Wow. What a well-designed play.
The box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat. So
down in the red zone.
Wow. Wow.
Touchdown, UCF.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations.
Too easy.
Offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Wiggles free. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his
Come on,
feet.
Jalen.
45. And perhaps a touchdown.
Jalen is goated. Breaking 2 sacks right there.
It's just in the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Another big run by Stewart. Let's go.
They'll run it to the left.
That'll get the job done.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
In play, first snap of the drive from the 25.
Oh, pick it. Let's go. Woo! It's huge.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they
To bat it away and then come up with a pick is huge.
Making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
Oh, and he dropped it.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into the
Oh, so close.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down.
No, if he would have threw it to the corner, it would have been a tutty.
82 seconds remaining. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half.
Let's go. In the half. Let's go.
Down the boulevard. and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
All right, second half. Let's finish this one out.
Trying play action.
Wow.
Fires to the wideout.
Wow.
Finds a man in the middle. And they don't.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Wow, right through the middle. Lovely. It's good for them.
Brought down at from the gun, wants to pass.
That'll work. That'll work.
It's picked off.
That'll work. That'll work. Let's go. Take it to the house.
The 40.
Woo, McGee.
Touchdown, Kansas. A great return for the touchdown.
Was a 102-yard interception.
Good defense.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
That's huge.
Wide receiver shows motion. Brown will throw it. They're bringing heat.
Get him. Let's go. That's big.
Down he goes.
That's big.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh, there we are. Another interception.
Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
I'm in scoring position.
Finds his target.
There we go. That's big.
And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Feeling some heat. And he's loose.
Jalen.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And got me. And wow. Wow.
He's got space. And they think there's room to run to the right here. Headed to
Wow.
the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
To throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
Wow.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
Damn.
Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it himself and gets the first.
Come on now, guys.
And he's wrestled out of bounds after the corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal.
Not today, buddy.
He was thinking touchdown.
Go for it, I dare you. Go for it, I dare you.
The end zone. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit.
That's right. You better not go for it.
It's good.
Wow. I don't know what happened to us. Game's not over. I don't know what we're doing.
Back to throw. It's Daniels.
Catch it. Ah!
And that's incomplete at tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49.
I guess I'll take it. I don't know. Apparently they think they could just stop us. I mean, they have up until now.
Second and 9. Back to throw, it's Daniels.
Oh, good catch, Caver. Well done. All right, really big third down here. Really big third down.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Damn.
He'll pull it down and run.
Damn.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save.
Trust your defense. You're up by 8. The worst they could do is score, get the 2-point conversion, and we go to overtime. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen to us. You got to trust your defense, though, to make a play. I mean, you got to trust your defense here to make a play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand.
Mine! Let's go! Not today, buddy. Woo! The mustard!
Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
To the air, it's Daniels. Getting some heat. He's going to take
You got it! First down! Let's go!
They've got a first at the 32.
Woo! Let's get out of here with a dub. Let's go!
Outside the red zone. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another.
I'm happy about it. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing I felt like was that we played too conservative too early. You know, we scored. I had to look at it. I think we scored in the third quarter to go up by like, I don't know what, because they scored 13 in a row. So it was like, what, 35-14 or something, maybe 35-21, whatever it was. At that point, we started playing way too conservatively, and with how fast they could get down the field with their hurry up offense, it didn't really flow well. I feel like we should have maybe kept attacking at that point. I mean, looking back now, like, it worked out obviously, but I felt like it kind of got too close there at the end. So maybe in the future, that's something that we look at and we say, you know, with UCF, like normal team, that would have been fine, but UCF, with how fast they get to the line, with how fast they can score and stuff, that probably wasn't ideal for us to do there. So that's probably the only thing I could take away from and be like, you know what, we didn't do a good job executing that part. But other than that, I mean, the defense did good. The reason the defensive stats look so bad is because they were able to just run so many plays. I mean, looking at this, we ran, what, 50 plays? So 36 plus 14. Well, I guess 25 attempts. So 36 plus 25 is what? 5 for 61 plays. For them, they ran 63 plays. I guess we ran more plays. No, 69 plays. So they ran a few more plays than us. I just felt like they ran so many more plays than us, and that's kind of what led to that. The 6-yard rushing per rush was really good. Passing attempts, I mean, we got enough done. We didn't do too crazy in the passing game, but we didn't really need to. Their third down conversions was a little high, kept leading to extra drives, but honestly, we made up for it in the turnovers, causing 4 turnovers, 4 interceptions. That's kind of the thing that gets you going there. They did get 7 from a pick 6, so I mean, you take that away from the defense. They only gave up 21 points. 20 points because they kicked 2 field goals at the end. Anyway, needless to say, the defense really did great today, kind of back in track of what we've been expecting of them. The 4 interceptions is great, not really allowing anything like too crazy, too many plays deep. I mean, they allowed some, but it wasn't, they just ran so many plays and stuff that it wasn't. Usually I could keep them down on plays because I run so much clock. But with how fast their offense is and everything, I just couldn't run the clock that way. So anyway, we did pretty good. Rushing, I mean, 42 rushes is a lot of rushes to keep them down. So to give up 187, which I know a couple were big from their quarterback. So we kind of really did a decent job on that part. Let's take a look. Yeah, he had 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. How much he run for? So 73 from him on 15 attempts and 78 from the running back on 20 attempts. Their backup had 7 attempts for 36 as well. So, I mean, honestly, 1 plus 20-yard rush, I mean, that's pretty good. We kind of knew that they might run with their quarterback. He was just that good, kind of like Jalen Daniels. So we kind of knew he would do that, and I would say we did a decent job, at least not allowing those big gash plays. So that was pretty good. Going over to Jalen, 0 touchdown throws, but an interception. I mean, we don't really need the offense in this one. The rushing attack kind of was Jalen Daniels' thing this game. 1 touchdown, 5.7 a gain, 81 yards. Morrison had 2 tutties on 30 yards on 11 attempts. Stewart had another couple of big runs there, 2 20-plus yard runs from him. Yeah, he's just really came on as what we wanted to see, but we thought we would get that with Morrison, and we just haven't gotten it. So it's good to see him kind of heating up, and we've kind of been able to use him in the passing game as well. So he had 7 for 82 there, and I believe 1 reception for no yards there. But usually we use him in the passing game as well. We just didn't really need to this game. So blocking wise, gave up 4 sacks, not great. Defensive wise, again, normally when we have 18 total, like, that's a problem. 8 solos, 10 assists, that's a problem. But honestly, they just ran so many plays that, I mean, there's so many plays, so many tackles. 4 sacks got on them. Job, Dunn, and Kamara, John Kamara, another 2 sacks for him today. And then the big pick 6 for 106 yards from McGee, huge in the play. Dilworth, Mustard had 1 to seal the game, and Gilliam had 1 as well. All of them really just good to see type of interceptions, just like, you know, crucial, good to see that we're still getting turnovers type of thing, because lately we haven't been doing that. Lately we haven't been playing defense well. So good to see the defense come out and make some plays here today and kind of correct the ship. Hopefully that leads to the last game against Texas Tech, because I think that will be kind of the real kicker. Texas Tech ranked, well, at least currently ranked, you know, and they're going for a Big 12 title as well. So maybe we could play spoiler and kick them off the mountain. Let's take a look at the conference standings. I think with the loss against Kansas State last week, we kind of dashed our hopes at a Big 12 title. 5-3. There are other teams that are 5-3 as well, but honestly, it's going to be hard because so many things have to happen. Iowa State's pretty much a shoe-in at this point, but like Arizona has to lose, Texas Tech has to lose, Kansas State needs to lose. The Kansas State has a tiebreaker over us, so even if Arizona and Texas Tech lose, and the next week they both lose as well, I mean Kansas State is still owning that tiebreaker for the second spot. So yeah, there's just a lot that has to happen. But hey, we're back in the win column at number 25. We dropped from 6 down to 25 in 2 weeks. Deservingly so. We have not been playing very well, and even today's game wasn't a great game. Good to win. Glad we got the win, and we will be playing Texas Tech next week as our final game of the regular season. Obviously, probably not going to be making a push in the playoffs this year like we did last year. We kind of knew that coming into it. We knew our team wasn't as good as last year's team was, but we thought we could still make some rumblings in the Big 12, and I think we've done that at 5-3 so far. So next week is Texas Tech. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button so you can come back next week to see the Texas Tech game, and a win at Texas Tech does have a shot at getting us into the Big 12 championship game. So until next time, Slacker out.